Hello?
Would you like to play a game?
All systems disarmed. Systems armed. Systems disarmed. Armed.
I've seen this movie before.
Disarmed.
Not this movie, Sydney.
Okay, so I'm about to go see Scream, and like I said, I love the franchise. I love all movies. Well, not all movies, because some of the movies were kind of bad. But like, I remember watching Scream, even when from the first Scream from 1996 with Drew Barrymore, that iconic scene. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna be doing for Scream 5, for this installment, and what's gonna happen. So. I'll see you soon. Here we are. It's the theater that I normally frequent, that I usually always go to. I'm really excited to see this movie. When I actually found out that Mason Gooding is in this, I have a big crush on him. I think he is so freaking hot. And I love Dylan Minnette from 13 Reasons Why. I love Jack Quaid from The Boys. I'm a big fan of Neve Campbell. I think Courtney Cox is cool. I love David Arquette in this. So I'm so glad that they all are coming back for the franchise. And because I don't think you would have done a proper Scream without having Neve Campbell and David Arquette and Courtney Cox, who are like the three originals of the Scream franchise. Also, the funny thing is that I know in March this year, they're having a 90s Con, and I believe Neve Campbell is going to be going, she's going to be attending 90s Con. And I really wanted to go because I was going to just put Casey Becker from Scream Part 1, the original Scream, and I really wanted to meet Neve Campbell because I think she's so cool, and why not? It's not every day I get a chance to meet like a celebrity like that, right? So, yeah, I was planning on doing that as well. So let's just see how this goes, and I want to, hopefully the movie's good, and I will give my review. I'm in Theater 9, Scream, 7 p.m. Theater 9. Oh yeah. Okay, so I finally got my thoughts together. I just saw Scream. Let me get my thoughts together. So I thought that Scream, in totality, I thought it was really good. I thought it was entertaining. It's it's your typical slasher movie. If I'm being honest, I'll give a breakdown as I'm talking. But so this is what I feel about it. I think this should be the last Scream that they make. And just like personal criticism, there was nothing in this movie that was original. A lot of it was great. That fact that they did a lot of callbacks to the original, to the first one back in 1996. That was awesome. But each movie leading up to this movie, they've all kind of done that already. You know what I'm saying? Like, did callbacks to the first one. So it's nothing unique out of that. I thought it was cool though, however, there was a lot of like legacy characters. Like, so the fact that Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette came back. I thought it was cool that there was a lot of callbacks to some other characters like Randy. He had like a nephew and a niece, which was damn, I forgot their names. But Chad and Mindy. Yeah, Chad and Mindy. And they were supposed to be twins. And so I thought that was cool. They even had some sort of like a plaque or a shrine of Randy in their house, like in memoriam of him. So that was really, really cool. But I really thought that there wasn't anything that I haven't already seen before. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, because this is gonna be a spoiler. I'm just letting you know this right now. This is gonna be a spoiler video. So in the end, so the main character, Samantha, she was actually the daughter of, like, the long lost daughter of Billy Loomis. So I didn't see that one coming. That one I didn't see coming. So that was pretty cool. They had Skeet Ulrich in the movie. Like, he was like in like kind of like her psyche, because she was like on meds, whatever. So that was kind of cool to see Skeet Ulrich kind of come back, and he was like, he had a little like cameo in the movie, which was cool. He was in a way, he was kind of like trying to like guide her in a way, even though he was the original killer. But I liked that. Well, I should say that I just thought that it was predictable, but not predictable. The killers in the end was one of the friends, and then Samantha's boyfriend, played by Jack Quaid. And their reasoning for killing everybody was just stupid. Like, this is why I've always said that they need to get rid of should be the last one, because their reasonings for killing people are just dumb. So, like, if you look at the first Scream movie, Billy was, his whole thing was vengeance, right? That was his whole thing, was vengeance. And then you have the second one, then Stu Marker, whatever, who was like his accomplice. He was kind of like this dipshit who just like tagged along. It's like, hey, why not? And then you had hold on. And then you had Billy Loomis's mom. Again, her whole motive was vengeance. She had that little shit stick Mickey, like, basically be her accomplice, and he just kind of went along for the ride, because he's saying, oh yeah, let's kill people, that's fun. Then the third one, you had Sydney's long lost brother, half brother, what's his name again? Jesus, Roman, and his whole like reasoning of killing people, because he was rejected by his mom, so he orchestrated this whole thing to, like, it was just dumb. Like, you're saying, like, you get therapy. And then you have in the fourth one, you have Sydney's cousin, and they didn't really know each other well, but just Sydney's cousin, and she killed everyone because she wanted to be famous. She even killed her own mother. And then, like, her accomplice was, like, one of her classmates, and her classmate Charlie had a thing for her, and so he went along for the ride. And then now you have this one where it's like their whole reasoning, like Jack Quaid's character, Richie, and his accomplice, what was her name? Amber. Their whole, like, reasoning for killing people was to simply get famous, or because they want to do another movie. It was just they wanted to do some sort of another movie of a sequel, because they feel like the sequels of Stab 8 was just bad, and they felt like it disrespected the legacy of the movie, so they wanted to do their own movie. It was just stupid. You're going around killing innocent people just for that. So, I personally think, and then I was sad that Dewey passed away, and Dewey was killed. So that was, although I always thought that Dewey should have been dead like 2 movies ago. That's my opinion, but I digress. Dewey dies in the movie. But I really do believe this should be the last Scream. I really do. This should be the last Scream. I like that the new character Sam and her sister, what was her name? Tara, played by Jenny Ortega. Like, they were like kind of like the new, like kind of like in a way like the new, like, the new blood, basically. They survive, and I think that was cool that they survived. The trailers were very misleading, because because like, you know, it made it seem like Jenny Ortega kind of like was the one who dies in the beginning. She was like, kind of like the Casey Becker of the movie, but she actually like, she's like in the whole entire movie, which is really cool. And so all in all, was it entertaining? Yes. Should they do another movie? No, they should not do another fucking Scream movie. It should be done. Let it die. Let's let it go. Neve Campbell I love Neve Campbell. She's freaking awesome. She carried that movie. You know, everyone kind of had their moment to shine, which I thought was cool. I loved how like Randy's nephew and niece, Mindy and Chad, they were kind of like, well, Mindy in particular, she was kind of like the new Randy in a way. It's like she was very, very reminiscent of Randy, and they did a lot of like, you know, callbacks to like the first one, like when they went down to the basement, and it was kind of a callback to Tatum when she went down to the basement to get the beers and she was attacked. And then, like, you know, there was a callback to, oh, you know what? And Dylan Minette's character, you know, he was killed in the movie. I was surprised they killed him off. So there wasn't like, he was killed off like mid movie, like in the middle, like he was killed off. So I was kind of surprised by that. But you know, he had a good part too. But all in all, I thought that Scream was good. It was entertaining. But I really do believe that they should just, after this, they should just leave it alone and let Scream just drift away. Because I feel like it's, at this point, there's 5 movies, and then there's a series on Netflix. Let it die. Just let it go. Because there's nothing else you can do after that. Like, there's nothing else. There's nothing, because all you're doing is just like, you know, rinse and then repeat. Rinse and repeat. You're just doing the same, like the motives of the whole thing. Like, there's nothing more that you can do. Basically, in my opinion, if they go back to the first Scream, they should have let one of the killers survive. That's what they should have done. That's what, like, they should have let like one of them survive, like Stu, because there was like a lot of like rumors that what's his name, Matthew Lillard was gonna be in it. But he was like saying no, and you're right, he wasn't in it. But I do believe that if they want to like continue this franchise, it would have made sense that some characters lived, you know what I'm saying, so that way they can kind of like continue on. But like, you know, but apart from that though, it's just like you have like anything after this one, you just have a bunch of fucking weirdos putting on the Ghostface mask and trying to like kill people for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. But as I said, in all, I did enjoy myself. I did enjoy it. It was good. And if you want to go see Scream, you should go out and watch it. But yeah, that was good. And like I said, I love the Scream franchise. I just think that this should be the last one. After this, let it die. All right, guys.